think his wife beat him up and then hit the car with the golf club?
Absolutely. Well, here's the thing. He did obviously do something stupid. Now, I think she is just making herself out to look psycho right now at this point.
She's making herself out, or he is?
No,
or the public is?
Everybody.
TMZ.
Well, if she did it, then she kind of did that to herself. Regardless of whether he did something wrong.
Do you believe
she looks psycho now, and I have a hard time believing that he's going to lose any of his shine over this.
If there was, in fact, a boiling point, an incident, do you think it was infidelity based on what looks to be the extent of the damage, or could it have been something as simple as not putting the seat down? Answer the question.
If she went psycho and took out golf clubs and beat him up over not putting the seat down, then I'm surprised he even married somebody like that.
Right. She's pretty hot as a twin.
You think so?
Well, she's pretty hot, don't you think
she's pretty hot as a twin? What does that have to do with a great question like seat up or down?
Kammy, what'd you think of the Missouri KU game?
I like the uniforms.
Good answer. You'll fit in with Nick and the Badger perfectly.
Well, hey, they're pretty sweet. Those new ones,
That was a one-time thing.
Yeah.
The Nike Pro Comp uniforms, I believe.
They kind of ripped off Oregon a little bit.
Are you a big Duck fan?
Mm-hmm.
You went to Cal State?
You have to remember, I'm not from here. I know I have a huge disadvantage. I'm not from here, so I never formed any attachments to.
Producer Joe's not from here. The cat's not from here.
Nice. Thursday with the Civil War. Oh, Oregon's gonna clobber them.
They play on Thursday?
Yeah, they play. Yeah, that's the Civil War.
Let me ask you this. Kammy, if I may. I think we all are in agreement, most of St. Louis would agree, that the hottest athlete in St. Louis was Brad Thompson, but he's no longer a member of the Cardinals.
Right.
Now, as a community looks to the next big thing, the next hottest athlete in St. Louis, who's it going to be?
Well, hopefully Kyle Bowler, because he's dating Carrie Prejean. They could be like the hot couple.
Prejean. Either way. Is he a good-looking guy?
Sort of. Did you know he dated Tara Reid a few years back?
He did?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I did know that, actually. Yeah, he must be doing pretty well for himself.
Who'd you rather, Tara Reid or Carrie Prejean?
Prejean now. 10 years ago, Tara Reid.
Yeah.
Also, just 10 years ago, Carrie Prejean.
What if we threw Liza Minnelli in the mix? Would that spice it up for you?
I'd then just sit in a lounge chair in the corner and watch.
Oh, stop.
You ask me questions. Gotta be honest. Kammy, as far as the Blues go, do you follow the Blues closely?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I did watch the shootout, though, the other night.
And what do you think of that?
Well, they lost, so...
Well, I know, but you can have a thought outside of just the obvious.
Well, I think Oshie kind of missed his chance there.
He did. Well, we have Darren Pang coming up in the next segment. I was there. I was right behind our seat.
He had Jimmy Howard beat.
He did. And did Howard get his skate on it, or did Oshie just not?
It rolled up. Came off his twig.
Yeah. Excuse me, Doug?
Came off his twig.
Came off his twig is what happened. You're probably a big baseball fan, living with Dominicans and marrying.
At such a tender age.
At such a tender age.
No, not really. I mean, I'm kind of turned off with the whole baseball thing.
Why?
I mean, I follow it a little bit, but.
Do you like soccer? Because that's gonna be right in the wheelhouse.
What is your favorite sport?
Well, I like the Oregon Ducks right now.
Okay.
I like football.
So football. Football's your favorite sport?
Yeah.
What do you make of the Rams?
I like that Kyle Bowler's in there.
But outside of Bowler being rather attractive.
The Rams aren't very good.
Yes, the Rams aren't very good. What do you think they need to do as far as the draft goes?
Draft somebody good.
Perfect.
Maybe someone with Oregon. Who's your all-time favorite Oregon?
Dennis Dixon.
I watched Dennis Dixon last night too. That was awesome. Except for they lost as well. But.
Do you hate Steven Jackson because he went to Oregon State?
I don't hate anybody, but I'm not a big fan of anyone that went to Oregon State.
What about your ex?
He didn't go to Oregon State.
Yeah,
Cal State Northridge.
Oh, I don't hate him. No.
You guys are friendly.
Yeah, we're definitely friendly.
I think you guys have a shot at getting back.
What? No, he has a girlfriend.
Does that bother you?
No.
Really?
I see her. She shows up at my kids' sporting events. And
is that weird?
It's kind of awkward.
Do you guys talk?
A little bit, just like hi.
Yeah.
It's pretty awkward.
Huh.
Yeah. But it's fine. I'm a laid-back, mellow person. So.
What if you said let's have a threesome?
No,
Come on,
ew.
Come on. No.
No.
That's a fair question.
Come on, put her back
pushing
on the
the
track,
boundary
kid.
right
Come
there.
on, kid. Put her back on
Intern
the
Kevin shook his head like it's a good question.
I was actually gonna ask it, but there
He
wasn't a
was
mic
gonna
by
ask
me.
it. He just didn't have a mic.
It's the
Kevin,
first.
you have a question for Cammy?
Oh, no,
this is
I mean,
intern
Tim-
Kevin getting a shot at
Tim took the good one.
And he
Go ahead.
multitasks.
Question.
Oh God.
Videoing with a.
All right, Kevin
Regular
won't
camera?
be one of the co-hosts of the show. Just spit the bit right there.
Well, Kammy, we appreciate you coming in. Thank you for playing ball as always. And perhaps you will be joining Producer Joe and Charlie Marlowe. What do you think of Producer Joe and Charlie Marlowe? I'm sure you've heard them slapbox before on the radio.
No, I have not.
Oh, that's because you've been a loyal listener for 3
Right,
days. I forgot.
right. Exactly.
Do you
But I
know
will.
Producer Joe at all? Look, take a look at him. Joe, show
at
he's
that,
a
look at-
handsome guy.
Wow,
He
look
is
at
right
look
there.
at that.
He is handsome.
Wow.
The ladies love his style.
They do
Piece of
indeed.
fella
They
right
do
Does he have a
indeed.
girlfriend?
He's in love with a woman.
So how'd you come up with Nick and the Badger?
We-
I
That's a
thought
good question.
there was gonna be like a puppet or something.
No.
I didn't want any part of that.
It's bad radio kind of growing into other bad radio.
It's a satirical play on morning radio shows that usually have a straight man and then some wacky animal is the co-host.
The cat.
Oh, okay.
A lot of our interview guys would stiff us at the last minute, and we'd make an excuse, say, "Oh, he must be still talking to Nick and the Badger."
Exactly.
Just understand it was an attempt at humor and it was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, as usual. Kammy, thanks so much for coming in, sister. We appreciate
Sure.
it. Kammy